Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cluckin Crew live stream. I am your host, the creator and voice of Chucky Chicken, Michael Cook. It's always great to see you and to hear from you. With me is my very good...
There you are.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, we were doing so good at the beginning. You know what? That's fine. Not gonna let it bother me. Gonna keep moving forward. We'll just try it again. It's fine.
And walking forward.
Keep walking forward. And with me, along with Elias, is our very dear friend and the art director for the show, the guy who makes Chucky and all of us look real good, Tino Cacareta.
Hello. It's me, Chino. I draw.
You do, and we're going to see some of your drawing later on in the program, which is going to be a lot of fun. So, first off, happy post-Thanksgiving and happy last day of November.
Yeah.
Folks. It is November 30th. Tomorrow is officially the beginning of the holiday season. How are we doing?
I mean, I'm doing all right. My friend gave me my Christmas present early, so that's
awesome.
Nice.
Very
Hi, Curry.
Cool.
Dirk Carnage asks me specifically if I've ever heard about Kyoryu. I assume that's an anime, but I would need more details because I'm horrible with names.
Well, look at you. Aren't you just the lucky one getting all the questions? Oh, no. Did it cut out of me again?
No. You're good. You're good.
Oh, it just wasn't funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Dude, far for the course. Tino, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, good.
Just
good.
Ooh.
Good. From napping.
You know what? Naps are always good. Well,
Dirk, I definitely gotta check that out. Dirk says that it's a dinosaurs in post-apocalyptic Japan upcoming indie animation. I will definitely have to check that out.
Oh, really?
There we go.
Oh, really? Dinosaurs?
Well, apparently.
Don't get us started on dinosaurs.
Yes, no, please don't get them started.
If you have dinosaurs, I'll be there.
Oh my gosh. Ashley Songlover says cock-a-doodle-doo. Hello, good to see you. We also have Kimberly Gonzalez. Charlie Harhart Studios is here. Varnoggin, sorry I'm late. I was in the shower.
You're
Good
right
night,
on time,
Varnoggin.
really.
You are right on time. We just started, so you're all good. Coffee Beans is here as well. Hello, Coffee. You know what? Let me do this. We got the participants. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Ashley Cartoon and Game Fanatic 2.0 is here. Dirk Carnage, Varnoggin, Kimberly. Curry is here. Hi, Curry. And William Bynum is here. So, hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the show. So, yeah, we actually do have a really great one. And we're going to get started with our first segment, as always, the news.
Wait. Yeah.
All right. Woo! Very cool. All right. So first and foremost, this is hot off the presses, you guys. Just 100%. Like, we just found out about this like 10 minutes ago. So get that graphic ready, Elias. Our very good pal the voice of the voice of Tommy Turkey, Mike Pollock, is officially going to be in Lackadaisy. He is officially cast as the character of church. And Elias is actually going to put the picture up here now.
I'm
see.
trying my hardest. Yes. 1 sec. I'm getting it. I'm grabbing it.
So we just wanted to say a major congrats to Mike, and just how cool is it that, indie animation is now getting to the point where we have top-notch talent like Mike Pollock.
There he is.
Participating. There he is. There is Church. So huge congrats to the Lackadaisy team. They got a heck of a guy working with them.
Mike Pollock is like one of the sweetest guys ever.
Yes, and one of the most professional. So, speaking of professionalism, and I do have to touch base a little bit on this. Last weekend, we were a part of the now infamous ArtCon. The only thing I'm going to say about it is it happened. We were there. We weren't involved with any of the discourse, at least none of the three of us on the stage. Don't ask us about it.
Yeah,
because we're
not gonna answer anything. We parted ways. We parted ways with them cordially, and we're not gonna be addressing anything. So
so because I know a lot of people after we put our release were like, tell us more. So here's me telling you more. No.
There you go.
So there you are. So no, not awkward. I don't condone spreading of rumors that I don't know a whole lot about. But the only thing I will say is
I'm not a snitch.
Not really that. Like we have other people in our team who didn't have a great time. But that's all we'll say. Anyway, more news.
Yes, more news. The new Adam Sandler Happy Madison production came out yesterday. Leo. We've heard a lot of really amazing things about it. We have not seen it yet. It is out on Netflix. It's currently beating Wish on Rotten Tomatoes, which is incredible. And now I have to see the movie now.
Yeah.
It just sounds really good. So, so I don't like to talk about movies I haven't seen, but if you've seen Leo, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no spoilers, but what do you think of the movie?
Yes, absolutely. First a turkey, now a pussycat. Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes.
Pussycat? You mean like the Pussycat Dolls?
No, Kimberly Gonzalez. First a turkey, now a pussycat. So, Dirk Carnage, is Leo the one about a chameleon?
He is an iguana, but yeah.
Yeah, that one.
The one about the lizard.
Yeah, we're supposed to be having pictures up here so you can see, but our graphic guy is messing up.
Everybody should know about Leo.
Hey, you leave Elias alone.
You know what? Okay.
You're not even gonna fight it. Chat's gonna side with us.
I know.
But I do have another indie animation graphic that I do have ready for.
Okay. All right.
Hullabaloo.
Yes.
We watched that the other day, and it looks amazing. Like,
oh my gosh.
The only critique I have is that there are some scenes that look like they're animated at 60 FPS, and that's just not something I really enjoy visually. But like otherwise, I think it's fantastic, and I'm really loving the vibe that they're going for. Like episode 2 is giving me like mad, like Batman meets Sherlock Holmes type vibes.
Yeah, you're getting some feedback on your mic for some reason there.
Me?
It's just a little bit. Maybe it's just me.
It might. I don't know. It might be some background stuff going on. I don't know.
Oh, well, fair enough. Well, James Lopez, the animator and the director of Hullabaloo, who is a veteran Disney animator. He's worked at all of the studios, Atomic Cartoons, Bento Box, Nickelodeon. He was part of the golden age of animation, or I guess the renaissance of animation.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been working on this quite literally for decades. So the fact that this is now out and it's here, It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll leave links to all the shows that we're going to talk about today in the description down below.
At least the ones that we can post links to,
Yeah.
you know, because
exactly.
we can't really share like the Netflix link for Leo or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really talk about that one, so you know, go get a Netflix account and watch it. Support animation. But yeah, Hullabaloo, incredibly well done. I really enjoyed the character animation. It looked like something straight out of I said the 60s and 70s, like plus. The way that they did the characters, like the human characters, looks like Mary Poppins or 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. And there were a lot of those classic Disney moments. I'm not going to spoil any of it because you just need to go watch it. I adore James. He's a really great guy. So go watch his masterpiece, Hullabaloo. I do have one more indie animation piece that I want to talk about that I watched. I've been following this guy by the name of JC Thornton for a very, very long time. He is a heck of a 3D modeler in Blender, and he recently today put out his pilot for his animated series, The Adventuresome 6. And it's cute. You know, it's a cute little story about obviously it's very much like Warner's meets Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
So I kind of got I had a fun time with it. It's very much inspired by 90s and early 2000s animation, which I'm always here for.
Oh yeah.
And it was just the way that they do the characters. It's 3D. So they do like toon shading and, you know, so the animation, it's a little choppy, but I mean,
it's a pilot, so.
Exactly. And the guy did it completely on his own.
Yeah.
So 100% please go and check that out. You know, he's also on YouTube. Again, we'll leave links down below. Give him a shout out and tell him we sent you.
Yeah.
Because I've seen his work. He does incredible stuff with 3D modeling. He's gotten the attention of our friend Tom Ruger for his Animaniacs and Tiny Toons and Looney Tunes models, and he's done all the Disney characters.
Andrew Wallace, thank you so much for the $2. I know it's not much, but have a Cluckin' holiday, and we totally will, and we hope you have a Cluckin' holiday too.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, man. Woohoo!
Our
That's
alert
great.
bot still isn't working, otherwise it would have popped up, but you know, I mean,
we'll
I can
get
see
there.
it in the chat, yeah.
Yes, we'll get there. So, but yeah, absolutely. So please go support them. They are, you know, he's a really, I've spoken with him a couple times, really sweet guy. I'd love it if he did the Chucky Chicken characters in his style. I think that'd be kind of fun to see, but, you know, one could wish. But yeah, so
Excuse me?
excuse me, in Tino style. So,
Yeah.
but
That's what I thought.
yeah, there we go. So, but that's the news. Elias, who brings us the news?
the Twitter. I don't know. You
Internet,
asked me this
the
last
internet.
time. The internet. I don't know who to credit for the news. I mean, we just kind of watch stuff
News
that we
provided you by the internet.
News
Yeah,
provided to you by me and Mike and Tito.
Yeah.
But no, I think I know what you're talking about. So, how about we plug this as we're almost in December time?
There we go. Yes. So once again, if you are living in the Chicagoland area and you want to see Chucky Chicken in person on the big screen, the animated Arcada Classic Cartoon Matinee will be taking place at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles, Illinois on December 27th. There's two showings, one at 11 a.m. and one at 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale right now at oshows.com. You do have to click the Arcada Theater link and then scroll down, and you'll see the two links for either the 11 or the 7. I will be at both. So, and I know, I believe our dear friend Curry will also be there at one of them.
Yeah.
She hasn't said which one. Probably the 11. I'm not 100% sure, but I've gotten people saying that they're going to be there, which is very exciting.
Yeah. And
so, yeah.
don't worry, for those who can't make it to the the actual premiere in the theater, we will be having a showing of the classic cartoon matinee in the Discord after the official showing.
Yeah, it will be a one-time thing, by
Yeah.
the way. So, and because I want to get people to go to the theater, right? If people are in Chicago watching this and going, "Oh, I'll just wait," and not pay anything. Like, no, that ain't how it's gonna work.
Listen, going to the theater, not only will it be cool to see like Chucky on the big screen and all those classic cartoons, but it'll help out the crew because
it will. Yes, yeah. So go support support us, and we'll talk more about that. But go see the show; it'll be a lot of fun. In the meantime, we're going to take a very quick break. So hang on tight, folks. We'll be back in just a few minutes here. We're going to get something set up here for you, and then we're going to talk a little bit about some behind-the-scenes stuff for Chucky Chicken getting ready for the holidays. So we'll be back in a second, folks.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on. I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I?
Here we go. Well, good night.
Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that! No! Stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy.
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water. Like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Ooh.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as the janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck! You ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate!
I thought I was your best mate.
No, he's the new co-director.
Oh, well,
Okay.
now I'm just embarrassed.
I always thought he was some kind of rat.
Lovely.
Thanks for the fanfare.
Hi kids, Chucky Chicken here. Remember when you're trick-or-treating, be sure that you only go to neighborhoods and areas that you know really, really well. Near Emma.
You were right, Chucky. These Halloween traditions are so much fun. I'm so glad I get to experience them for the first time. Especially with you.
Aw. I'm all too happy to celebrate with you, Chelsea. Why don't we take a picture to commemorate the evening? Chelsea, it's getting awful late. Why don't we head for home?
Oh, Chucky, just one more house, please.
Oh, what the hey? One more won't be the death of me.
Oh, good, because there's the house right there.
The old Grayson Manor! Chelsea, isn't there any other place we could go?
It's the only house in town we haven't been to yet. You're not afraid, are you? about it raining.
Hello. I do need to
Hello.
resize it a bit.
Oh, yes,
Hello.
you do. Welcome back, folks. We told you it was going to be a small break. Yeah, so I figured because, you know, 'tis the season and we don't really, we've been trying our best to kind of talk a little bit more about the show itself and just having some more behind the scenes stuff. So I figured that maybe what better way to do it than to have essentially the guys who do a lot of the creative stuff for like behind the scenes, Elias, Tino, and I just kind of draw some stuff for you.
Yeah, and while we
So-
draw, we were going to talk about some of the funniest things that have happened in the crew.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
So, yes. So I'm very excited about this because you got to remember I have been personally doing Chucky Chicken for many years, and I've worked with a lot of people, and I got to say I think I have not had more laughs with any crew other than this one. These guys.
My God, it's difficult to write with this.
I know. I'm sorry, Tino.
I hate this.
This was Elias'
It's
choosing.
awful.
This was Elias' choosing. I just
I hate
wanted
it.
to.
Elias, why would you do this to me?
I mean, I could try and stream your stream, but I don't know
Betrayal.
how well it will go.
Betrayal.
Let's see how it goes. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah,
All the
Tino, if you
persons and all
wanna
the people.
open your art stuff and try streaming,
Yeah,
I'll
that
try
will
opening
betray
it up
me.
on stream.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So Tino, start streaming your screen.
Hate this.
Tino,
Suffering. Okay, fine.
thank you. Stop. No, stop suffering. Stream your screen, and we will stream it on the stream. God, that's a lot of inception going on there, isn't it?
A horrible looking Chucky.
Okay. I'm just putting a kibosh on this right now. We need to stop the background.
God.
So, do we need to take another break to get this thing figured out?
No. It'll be fine.
All right. So share your screen, Tino, and then we're gonna.
I'm doing it. Don't
I'm
rush
doing
me.
it. I'm doing it.
All right. I don't mean to rush. I apologize.
Damn.
Sorry. All
Damn, Michael.
right. Listen, Andrew, if you want that
Damn,
$2
Michael.
back,
You want that $2 back?
derp Chucky. Oh my goodness. So
okay, so if I
Chucky,
put
what
this in
got you
a
into
Go to your
animation?
home.
And then I...
Cartoon and game fanatic. Chucky is not my real name. My real name is Michael. And what got me into animation in the first place was, I'm a kid of the '90s, so I grew up with the Renaissance films when they first hit the the theater. So I remember going and seeing Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and
There we
the
go.
Lion King in I remember seeing them in the theater. So, and of course growing up with Nickelodeon, and see, I told you we could make it work.
Yeah,
Cool.
I just wasn't sure if it would like work well connectivity wise. I don't know. But
Yeah, it's
here we
coming
go.
in. Yeah, coming in good on my end. So
There we go.
so just being surrounded by animation and all the amazing things that were coming out, and that's kind of how I got into it. So I was bored. Andrew, no, keep the $2. Thank you. Bless your heart.
Excuse me.
But yeah, so like I was saying, I've been working on Chucky for almost 15 years at this point. Actually, this technically is Chucky's 15th anniversary year, although he came out in 2009. The character was created in 2008, which is pretty cool. But I've seen my share of stuff happen on, behind the scenes and just some of the amazing stories. But before I share mine, I want to hear from both Elias and Tino thus far. What are some of your favorite moments or memories working on Chucky, because Elias, you're kind of interested because you came in like right at the crux of the new era of
Yeah,
Chucky,
I
guess you could say.
joined just about when production on the winter one, the not Snowplowed, the Carolers, yeah. I originally started with Carolers. At the time I was like I ended up not really working on that episode because I had like stuff going on, but I think I mean the funniest thing to me is something that I didn't even know I caused, which is Gussie Gate.
I know what I'm gonna talk about.
Are we already going into Gussie Gate? Are
Well,
we really already there?
We'll expand upon Gussie Gate later, but
Okay.
I think aside from that, probably like it's hard to choose because we've had a lot, yeah, and some of them like are not like family friendly for the stream, like the other, like that one thing, that epic song remix I did. But yeah, I mean it's hard to choose because we really do have a lot of fun and so much just silly stuff happens. Like, I mean, anytime we hang out with like the voice actors and stuff, there's usually something funny happens. And,
oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I think that anytime that we hang out with people like Jenna.
Oh
Birmingham, she just is a class act, and she just is so excited.
And Miranda,
I love Miranda.
Miranda comes up with such like funny gags, and
she was an improv actress, so yeah, she's really good. I'll never forget because we cast her in 21, and right at the beginning of 2021 really was where we found the Chucky Chicken cast, because they put out because
originally
castingcall.com,
originally Miranda was just helping us mainly with writing and stuff, right? And then we were like, hey, we need someone to voice Margarita Macaw because something happened with our other voice actress. I don't remember. But,
what ended up happening was Jenna brought on Miranda as well as a couple of other people, and she's like, "Oh my God, you have to bring on my friend Miranda. She is a genius." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I love geniuses, and she sounds pretty sweet."
I love geniuses.
And, and she just was. I really don't. They're actually like some of them are really pretentious, but anyway, Miranda is not. She is the best, and when she came on, she just was like, hello, and just like this sweet little thing. I'm just like, oh my God. So what ended up happening was this was around the time that Tom Ruger started getting really active with the Chucky crew. And one of the things that he had us do was an improv session. So, bless you. So, okay. Elias is saying just ignore him sneezing and destroying himself.
I have a bit of a cold, so if my voice disappears and you hear them talking to me, I'm probably sneezing or something.
Yeah, probably. And I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound really weird, then that's why. But so one of the things that Tom wanted us to do was he wanted us to do improv sessions. And okay, you want a funny story. This is like a funny and hurtful story, and it hurts my soul to talk about it. It was completely accidental, but we did our very first recording session with Tom Ruger over Discord, and I was doing it on my God bless you, my friend. Holy cow. I know they can't hear you, but I just feel really bad for you right now.
I'll bring attention to it, Michael. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
I can't.
Damn.
I can't stop.
Okay. Bless you.
One for the audience. Oh, it went away.
Of course. The one for the audience. Jeez Louise. Anyway, the one didn't show up. Anyway.
Don't worry, lads. I got you covered.
Bless you. There you go. So we did this recording session and we came up with all of these story ideas and all of these amazing like concepts for the show. I remember Tom was like, you could do Chucky Chicken and his friends around a campfire interviewing monsters to be in a campfire pick, and just all of these really fun creative ideas. And I had asked my buddy Brian Finley, who many know from Drawn to It, and he has his podcast and his show. Very, very dear friend. Absolutely adore him. Because I wasn't at home, I asked him to record the meeting over Discord, so that way we had a audio copy of it, right? He recorded the video, but he didn't record the audio. So we lost
That's so funny.
Well, it's funny now,
but at the time,
oh my god, it was so horrible. Like Tom almost walked. Like that's how angry he was that we lost it. And I apologized. I was like, oh my god, like please forgive us. Like, and he's like,
Michael,
yes.
Don't you get it? Like we never like have the pilot of the and we already have like lost media.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Awesome.
there's not only that, but also just like all of the ideas that we have on the drive.
Oh,
just like...
I have a good one. I remember you were showing me because we were going over some of Mike Pollock's lines to adjust some things in the thing, and you were showing me, and you go to a voice snippet, and I'm just like, oh, is that your mom? Because your mom had walked in on the recording session.
Oh my god. Well, I had invited her to be a part of the recording session because she's always wanted to be a part of it. She's wanted to see what we do. So it was like our first big one for the pilot, right? I'm like, here, I'm going to give you a link. It was our first time using Clean Feed. And my sweet mother doesn't have a good microphone, but she also didn't have headphones. So when she joined in, it was like a clang of like static and just noises all over the place. And Tom or Mike was like, "Oh, hey, we got a broadcast situation. What's happening here?" And then I was like, "Hello, Mother. How are you?" And she just goes, "Sorry," and everyone just started laughing, and it was the hardest laugh. It was very, 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 very funny, and oh my gosh. Yeah, love you, Mom. She watches these streams, so I adore having her. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun having my mom crash this stream.
Yeah, there was some really good things in there that I won't say.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about, which is why I'm like, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Let's just say that sometimes our cast can be savages. So
oh
yeah.
Yeah.
That way.
But it's so funny.
Sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes.
Okay, yes. Oh my gosh. So no, I adore our cast. I really do. What's another really funny one another fun story? Oh my gosh. Well, I think we can talk about like how many Chelsea chickens we've had.
Oh my god. So many Chelsea chickens.
Well, because
there's when our studio becomes an actual studio, there's gonna be like Chelsea is gonna
Chucky
be like what's the word I'm looking for? There's gonna be like a superstition around Chelsea being like a cursed character.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, it's funny because Hodgepodge Tonight had that character, and it was Maria. So I don't know what it is with female leads and any show that I create, but they always seem to be cursed. But so I'll just leave that alone, I suppose. But yeah, we had because we had some really cool people voicing Chelsea for a little bit. We had the first voice was a young lady that I was dating at the time back in 2015. I'm not gonna talk about her on the stream. I'm just gonna say she was great at the time. She was actually the physical model for Chelsea and her redesign, because if people don't remember, I think I've talked about this a couple times on the stream, but Chelsea was originally named Helen Hen, because I didn't want to do the whole Mickey and Minnie naming convention with Chucky and Chelsea. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do Helen Hen. For some reason, that sounds like a really good name, Chucky and Helen. Why does that sound such like a great combination? Oh, it's because a certain rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
So I had to rename the character, and I wanted to redesign her anyway. So I based her off of a girl that I was dating at the time, and obviously she's not like that really that much anymore. But Chelsea became one of my favorite characters, and she voiced her for an appearance that will never see the light of day. And she also voiced her in with recording samples for Foul Play. So she technically is the first voice of Chelsea, which is kind of cool. Then she was voiced by Brianna Gertzian, or Brianna Batista, as she's known as today. An amazing actress out of LA. She's been on the React channel. She's done a couple of really cool things. She did the voice of Chelsea for Grim Grinning Giblets. And she also did a promo for... I had an idea of basically having the characters apologize for us being late with uploads, because I think that's a really cool thing to have the characters say, sorry, stay tuned, we're coming up really quickly. And she recorded one, and we have it. We may animate it and redo it, but we'll see. She did the one, and then we replaced her with Shanta Parasuman, an amazing actress again. She was in Maryland at the time. Now she's out in LA. She's been on things like the Casa Grandes. She's a stage actress, very, very funny. And she was really great too, but she just got super busy with newer roles and things, so she had to bow out, which is fine. And then we found Rami Kalon, who I'd always wanted to work with. I'd seen her in an episode of Signed, Sealed, and Delivered, which is this really sweet Hallmark series, and the last appearance of Valerie Harper, believe it or not, before she retired from television. So that was really cool too. And she was on that episode with Valerie, which Valerie Harper was Rhoda from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and just an amazing actress. She passed away a couple years ago. But Rami played this character, Sammy, who was an immigrant or a refugee who then came and made a better life. This was around 2008, 2009. So, but anyway, long story short, she did a great job. Captured my attention, and I had the honor of reaching out to her and being like, hey, would you want to be this character? And she's like, yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out, which happens sometimes, but the girl that we have being Chelsea now, Grishma Shah, a local Chicago gal, really great, an amazing performer, and she's doing a great job. So I really thrilled with how Chelsea's doing, but it took a long time to get there. So
oh yeah.
So, but sometimes that just happens,
That's showbiz, baby.
That's showbiz, baby. Happy early birthday, Dirk Carnage.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Can there be an episode of Chucky bowling? Maybe.
I would love a bowling episode. Because I like bowling.
Really?
I do, yeah.
I never knew that about you.
I think I like it. It's fun.
That's super cool.
Also, bowling alleys always have, sleeper, really good food. From my experience, bowling alley food is always really good.
You know what? That is valid. There was this pizza place. There's this bowling alley in Davenport, Iowa. I think it's like Riverside Bowling over there, and it has the best pizza. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, it was so good.
Yeah. There was this one place like I used to live in this place called Surrey, and in the mail I got this like voucher for like really cheap like bowling games, and like it was like something like you bring a group and you do it for free or whatever, and like they had these little like these little fried like pork bites, and they were so good. It was crazy. They always have really good French fries too, like always.
You know what? That is also true. I don't know what it is about bowling places that have the best French fries, but they do. Tino, I know you're rocking it out with this amazing piece of Chucky and Chelsea ice skating, but what was one of your favorite? What is one of your favorite stories of production so far?
Let me think about it.
You think about it.
In the zone.
Yeah.
Yes, no, and you're doing a heck of a job. I would love an ice skating episode.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. I have 2 new life goals in my career, both regarding Chucky Chicken, and one of them is to have an ice show of Chucky Chicken, and the second is to have him as a balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Chucky Chicken on ice, but we'll have good voices.
Listen, I can't even talk crap about those voices because I know 2 of them.
I know, but they're really funny.
Yeah, I love. It's Stan Beard and his lovely wife provided a lot of the voices for characters on Disney on Ice back in the 80s, and I had the pleasure of sitting down and having dinner with them.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about how you showed me one of them.
Oh no! Like, we could go on for 2 hours about the hilarious videos people have shown us.
One of these days, me and Mike are gonna record my live reaction to some old Disney on Ice stuff, and half of the video is gonna be Mike laughing. The rest of the video, you're gonna hear my amazing quips.
Oh my gosh! Oh, they're so funny. They really are. Talk about time capsules.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Oh my gosh, thanks. Where's the mouse?
Exactly, Kimberly.
Yeah.
You get it.
As a matter of fact, on our last stream that we did, our hangout after the stream, we watched a couple of those. So it was really a lot of fun. Chucky Chicken Live, and it's like a medieval time show. What?
That would be cool.
What? Wait a minute.
People in big Chucky mascot costumes go and ride on horses and joust each other.
No! I would hate that.
I'd love that. What are you talking about? You got mascot costume Louie and mascot costume, like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Johnny.
Tommy. Oh
Tommy versus Louie in a jousting contest. Nah, Tommy would be the king, of course.
You know what? You're right. I honestly feel that Tommy would just get in there just to get his chances to beat up Louie, though. That's just me. But anywho, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of another funny story. I mean, any time we're on stream, obviously. We're cracking up laughing. So.
I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of some too.
It's hard.
It is, yeah.
To think of stuff.
It's like when you meet someone and they're like, "What kind of music do you like?" And you're like, "I don't think I've ever heard music in my life. Actually, I don't know what you're even talking about.
No.
What is that?"
Happens to me when people say like, "So tell me about you." Like, who am I?
Exactly. Like,
Well, I have 2 eyes.
I was
and
born
2
yesterday.
I was born, and
And I'm going to die. Excuse me. Dirk Carnage, question. Tommy gives me big J. Jonah Jameson vibes. Was there any inspiration there?
Maybe unintentionally, because
Yeah.
he kind of has evolved, and I think that now his character kind of gives more of the J. Jonah Jameson vibes. But
Yeah.
before he was like 100% like Barry Cohen?
Harry Cohen.
Harry Cohen. I was close.
Yeah. Well, a funny story about Tommy. He actually, he started life off as a kind of a gentle giant and just kind of unassuming. But then I heard Mike Pollock as Meat from Ultimate Muscle. I was like, I need to have him voice his character.
Yeah.
And
he's kind of done a whole 360, because now he's kind of still a gentle giant after
a little
like,
bit.
Yeah, to certain
Yeah.
people.
Right. Well, I was toying around with the idea of maybe making him the villain for a minute.
Yeah,
too,
that's
and-
true. Like, that was back when everyone lived in the Featherton apartment complex.
Which he owned, the Tommy Turkey apartment coops.
He was the landlord, and
He was.
Freddy was like one of his cronies or something.
Ah, that's right. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. We did an improv session of them
We did.
cleaning up an apartment. It was Freddie Fox and
That was the
and then-
very first thing I storyboarded was while they were still living in the apartment, and
Yeah.
that's where the infamous Gussie Gate situation
Oh my God, Gussie
happened.
Gate. Oh my lord, Gussie Gate.
I guess we could talk about Gussie Gate now. I can't think of any other major stories.
And you know what? That's
Hey,
fine.
Yeah, Tino, before we go into Gussie Gate,
Yeah.
you have any like funny things that you remember from like production?
That one time, Mike practically died laughing because I said, "Ah, yes, car engine start laugh."
Wait, what?
Remember when you were talking about your laughter when you laugh like really loud?
Yes. Oh
And you
yes.
sound-
and the-
I know that you sound like the car engine start.
That's what happens when you put diesel in a normal engine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, and when we found out that it was my microphone settings on my computer,
Oh my,
that was
that
making
was
me
so
sound
funny.
horrible.
Oh yeah, another thing is
There we
when
go. There's another
Happy
story.
discovered the brush tool.
Yeah. So get this. If you're in the chat, please sound off because we're talking about you. So God bless Happy's heart. They have done all of like up to maybe about what, a month ago?
Like
at
a
this
month
point?
and a half ish.
Yeah. They actually, that's why I'm the voice of a chicken, because I sound like an actual chicken, 100%. I own it. I feel seen. Thank you, Farnagan. What was I saying? They had been doing all of their cleanup and all of their coloring work using the pencil tool. So if you're not familiar with Toon Boom or any kind of drawing program, there's a pencil tool and there's a a brush tool.
Yeah.
And the pencil tool is used to like put down the tie down, like to draw the stuff,
And
like Tina was doing.
For
here.
more context, the pencil tool and the brush tool in Toon Boom Studio have vastly different like things that they can do. They each have their
Right.
own specific settings that you can mess with. And
Right.
so Happy had been using the pencil tool for like everything that we had been working on up until about like a month and a half ago, when Happy and I were just going over, like the standard settings that we were going to use for cleanup. And I was just like, yeah, okay, you do this and this and the brush tool.
Right.
And they're like, that's not in here. And I'm like, the brush tool? It should be. And they were on the pencil tool, and then I was just like, no, we've been using the brush tool this entire time. And they're like, what? It was like, it was the funniest thing ever, because it was like, because they started using the brush tool and they're like, oh my god, this is so much faster.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And
The
then
things you learn.
not long later,
yeah.
stream, well, it was like
Oh
the
my
day
gosh.
before, a couple days before, I think it was like 3 weeks ago or something.
Something like that. Yeah, it was right
And-
when I moved into the new office here.
And
Because I was setting up, yeah.
and Mike was just like, how does my microphone sound? And we're all like, it sounds bad. And then he was just like, I don't know how to fix it. And then I was just like, well, have you checked your computer, like, microphone settings? And Mike was
And I
like,
was like,
no.
well, no, because he's like, did you check your microphone settings? I'm like, yeah, I've done the whole thing on Discord. And he goes,
No, on your
I
computer.
mean, and I'm like, no, I haven't. And so I went in and I just turned it down a little bit. I'm like, how does that sound? And everyone was like, oh my God, we can hear you.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing. Oh God.
It was so funny. I remember
Orange is perfect.
I remember I said, how many streams could we have had this exactly? All of them?
Oh my God.
Excuse me.
You live and you learn, right?
Yeah. So now you know to check
know
your
yes.
to check your microphone settings in your computer.
Oh, Tamer Coach says it's always satisfying finding ways to move faster with the art process without sacrificing quality. Like I use the fill bucket and magic wand a lot. And
Yeah. Fill bucket tool is my best friend.
Dirt Carnage, let's go! D gotta laugh. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Shall we divulge Gussie Gate after all this time?
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
you know what's funny? I
Hold on.
actually found the original like storyboard file that I had for that.
No.
I did.
You
yeah,
did?
I did.
Okay, well, real quick.
I
Hold
found
on.
it in my CSP, like my old stuff.
Tino wants to ask something. Go ahead,
Okay.
Tino.
So like after the Gate stuff, can we like get requests from the chat to draw?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, they are loving. I'm loving Sir Chuck a lot right now. I
Yeah.
think this is so cool. Is he gonna fight another knight or is he gonna fight a dragon? Who's he up against?
I don't know. Use your imagination.
He's fighting someone way
You-
bigger than him, I am sure.
Yeah. You know what? Oh my God, I love that. I actually have an idea for a medieval like fantasy Chucky cartoon. So, but anyway, all right. Gussie Gate.
Gussie Gate.
Here we go. You're getting some grade A classic Chucky chicken
Yeah,
lore
this
here.
this
behind the
happened
stuff.
like
Years ago.
it happened years ago, but it was like right after I had joined the crew. And Mike had asked me to storyboard like basically a whole sequence of the
It was his test. Like,
yeah.
It was a storyboard test.
Yeah, it was the very first thing that I made for Chucky Chicken. And so I drew a cow. And I'm gonna try and find
Yeah.
so I can take a screen cap.
Right. By the way, for requests, if you are on the Discord, why don't you go ahead and put them in I'll actually do a little separate chat here it'll be stream requests.
Yeah.
So we're not overloading the chat with them. So head over to the Discord, the Chucky Chicken Discord, and put your request there. I'm not going to say that monetary tips help get your request done quicker, but you know, it is yours and yours alone. Just putting that out there. But yeah.
It's in here.
So, but yeah.
Don't say that. Give us money.
Give us money.
So, okay. So we already have one. So there we go. All right. Anyway, moving on. Where'd the stream go?
Oh, here, one sec.
Yeah.
Is it working now?
Yeah, now it's no, it was, but now it's not.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the screenshot.
Then go back to him drawing until you find it, you fool.
Well, that's the problem. I can't get it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Domenico Jr. Hello.
I think it might just be insane.
Welcome to the Cluckin Crew. It's the three of us. We're here.
Three of us. Okay, here. I think I found it.
So anyway, let me give a little context to the crew that we had at the time. I'm not going to name any names just because I love these people. I will just call them my associate producer, our music man. Okay. The associate producer is my longtime best friend. I'll give you his name, Aaron Barogan. I love Aaron, so he's just fantastic.
I'm not gonna say any names, but I'm gonna tell you a name.
Yeah. You know what? He would be mad at me if I didn't tell his name of the story. So Aaron and I, we've been working on, trying to get Chucky out there. He was the one who's like, you should do Chucky. I'm like, okay, fine. Wrote the story, and worked really close with him because he's great with character work. He's been on the stage for like 20 plus years. It's a really amazing actor, regardless.
I found her.
Okay, cool. So I was trying to put more comedy into the thing. Oh my God, Tamerco with the $50 donations.
Whoa.
Thank you so much.
Thank
can
you.
Super chats. I'll absolutely do one, even if it doesn't make it faster. LOL. Just to support the boys. Stay warm too, because it's bloody cold. Thank you, thank you so much, man. Thank you. And I'll tell you what, if we don't get it done, we will get it done and over to you. Like, holy cow, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, yes, that is. Yeah.
I
so
have
the
screenshot ready.
Okay, but yes, please make sure that you put your request in the stream, and we'll get to yours immediately. So thank you. That was very awesome. Thank you so much. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, what the hell was I saying? So, and then we have the music guy. I'm not gonna say his name only because I haven't spoken to him in a long time, and I don't know if he would want this information divulged or anything. But very conservative guy, very strong Christian, which I'm a Christian too. But I mean, there's Christian and there's, and he was borderline.
Yeah.
Great guy though.
There's Christian
great
and
guy.
there's Christian.
So
right.
So
yeah.
I storyboard basically like. How long even is this? It's got to be like a whole.
It's like 2 minutes, I think.
I'm looking at it and it goes up to like it's over like 1,000 something frames, and this isn't even like a third of the way in. I think I storyboarded like a few minutes at least.
Well, I was that guy that liked to make sure that there was a lot of dialogue in the scene, and because I was like a tell not show kind of guy, but I've learned. But I will say this. Dang it! I'm sorry. I got distracted by Matthew's comment.
So you were at the part talking about the guy, conservative.
Right. So the scene that I had Elias do was Chucky meeting Chelsea for the first time. She just moved into the apartment complex and asked for a bottle of milk. Okay, so I thought, being a cartoon, them all being farm animals living together, I thought it would be funny as heck to have a cow basically give Chucky a bottle of milk.
Now you don't see him get the milk.
Right, you don't see him do this.
Chucky walks off stage and you hear a caucus of sound effects and mooing and and that kind of thing. And then Chucky comes back and he's like, here's the milk, and then he's just like, thanks.
Straight from Miss Gussie.
And then she does a finger gun and goes, and let me tell you, that's
there she is.
some of my first work on Chucky Chicken, already coming out of the gate strong, and I need to emphasize this. After this, I was not aware of any of the fallout. I was not aware of the chaos that I had caused by drawing this cow.
Oh, Lord. Lord Almighty, it was bad. It was bad.
It
So
was
anyway,
so bad, but it was so funny.
All right, I need to pull up the receipts because I need to make sure that I get this right. We saved them on our personal chat, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're pinned up-
They,
okay,
yeah,
there
they're
they
pinned in
are.
there, yeah.
There they are.
I
All
think
right,
they might
found
be
them.
in reverse order.
I
I'm not
think they
sure.
are too.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so again, I'm not going to. I'm not.
We're not
I'm
naming
not saying-
names.
We're not naming names, nor are we like telling this to like make fun of people or.
No,
make
this
people
is
feel
just
bad.
like looking back on it for me. This is like the funniest
Yeah.
thing ever because just I had no idea that
Right.
I didn't find out about all of this until like last year.
Right. So anyway, I passed the we were such a tiny team. I passed everybody. Okay, here's the script. Can I get any notes? So the music guy gave us notes saying the cutaway to the cow isn't necessary considering we already heard the sound effect, the whole caramel apple thing, blah blah blah. Love the printer gag. So he kind of and then he says Louis suggests that he is where is it? Okay, so yeah, these are kind of out of whack.
Yeah.
Anyway, but basically he doesn't like Gussie, and I'm like, well, what's wrong with Gussie? It's like, well, she just seems so inappropriate. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? It's like, well, I don't get it. And so Aaron, of course, coming in, he's like,
I don't get it.
well, okay, you're making fun of him. So he's like,
Okay,
so
sorry.
it's okay. No, not you. Oh, was that you?
Yeah, that was
I
Tito.
thought,
It wasn't
I thought
me.
that was Elias. I thought that was Elias. I'm sorry, Tito. Yell at me in the.
Okay.
Go ahead and yell at me, Chad. I did a Chad. Wow.
Yo, everyone in chat, kind of a Chad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, Aaron
yeah.
comes in.
Yeah. So Aaron comes. So basically, he gives a suggestion, and Aaron goes, "Are you talking about the milk splash?" Oh, wait, hold it. So later on in the script, okay, Louis comes in and does something to propel the plot, and he has an interaction with Miss Gussie, right? And the interaction is, "Hey, Miss Gussie," and you hear a moo backstage, and a splash of milk, just a stream of milk splashes into Louis' face, and he just stands there and he goes, "Nice," and he walks off, right? Very funny, ha 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 kind of thing. And so he didn't like that. So Aaron goes, "Are you talking about the milk splashing into Louis from off screen?" He says, "Yes, sir, that's the one." And he says, "It doesn't serve a purpose." And Aaron goes, "It serves a purpose. It's more adult comment and tells us about Louis' character, right?" And right from there, that's when the wheels really kind of started to, fall off the cart. He goes, the subtext is, her aim has gotten better, which is a joke kind of thing. And, Louis has played the bar. So just making this guy feel really uncomfortable. He goes, how does that imply he slept? Like it got really, really. Elias, why don't you take it, man?
Basically,
I'm sweating thinking about this. Like, oh my god, this is terrible.
Basically, Aaron was just like, yeah, the implication is that Louis has slept with Gussie, and
Right.
the other guy was like not having it. He was very upset at the idea that
Right.
Louis was sleeping with a non-anthro cow, which he is an anthro, first of all. And it just devolved into this entire argument. Rebecca posts a picture of eating popcorn.
Yeah, then it goes into
like,
Elias. Well,
I didn't know about this.
Oh no, sorry. It goes into Aaron and the musician basically arguing about Disney songs having sexual connotations, and I'm not even gonna go into all that. But rest assured, we lost a musician that day, and it was just one of those really tense moments that you just get through as a team, and you go.
But looking at it now, it's so funny. It's so funny.
It taught me a lesson, because it's like, maybe there are some jokes that go a little too far, but like that was kind of the experimental phase of like seeing how far you could toe the line before you started offending people. And boy, howdy.
Here, I'll show the chat my very first drawings of Chucky Chicken because they are really bad.
Oh, they're horrible.
this guy, this dude.
Look at this dude. Look at the beak on this guy.
This man is built like this man built like he got scoliosis.
Oh my gosh. So kind of he said, she said. Yeah, kind of. You know, it was like the guy took it and he just blew it out of proportion. It was funny as hell.
Oh, it was so funny.
Like a seasonal idea just popped in my head.
This is my very first one of my very first drawings of Chucky Chicken. It's so bad. Look at that dude.
Oh, look at that lean.
Look at that. Look at the arch of his back.
He needs to go to chiropractic. Oh my lord, look at that dude.
He built like a baked bean.
You got a kidney bean. Look at him.
Kidney bean. Look at him.
Honestly, I do kind of hate that we have to walk on eggshells with everything these days, though. Like, it feels like you can't even say anything. You know, I agree with you there, Tamer, because we're not walking on eggshells. Like, we're having fun with it, and we're making a show that Chucky Chicken in his dodo phase. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Look at those drumsticks. Yeah, he had very... I don't know why you gave him such skinny legs, but oh my God.
I don't know, man. It was my first time drawing him.
You know,
I had so much to do. I'm not gonna lie, I was rushing this.
Dirt Carnage, damn, he really do look like a dodo. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So Gussie Gate was by far one of the most horrific things that has ever happened to us.
Horrific.
I mean, it was like I was
at the time, yeah, but now it's just really funny.
Because you have such a tiny little team, right? You have
yeah.
And we were hot off of Grinning, so we were already tired, and tensions were kind of already like high. And you know, because I'm trying to hold this team together, because like, okay, on to the next one, and everyone's like, "Can we please just rest?" I'm like, "We can't, because we're already out there. We only have like 30 subscribers who are waiting to see more."
But you know, I think it gives you a good lesson that don't ever like sacrifice your vision for a show because of one person on a team. Because listen, if we had kept that music guy, Chucky Chicken would have been a show for toddlers, basically.
Yeah, I will admit to that. I again, don't get me wrong. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He actually went and served in the military, so he's a soldier. So I can't even really talk major crap about him. I could just relate what he was before. Haven't spoken to him since that, to be honest with you, which is really sad. And I do miss him. So if you're out there and you're listening, just know we're thinking about you, and drop me a line.
We're thinking of you. We don't hold anything against you, but that was really funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, as someone who has ASD and has managed projects before, I can only imagine how scary it was for you and the team. I have ASD too, so I mean, I struggle with that all the time. So,
but now we have a team that works really well together, and we're all on the same page for what we want the show to be. And I think any project that goes this long, you're gonna go through different team members until you find the right ones, you know?
Exactly. And I think that when you find the right people, all of a sudden you make the magic that we're making now. You know, so I don't regret any of the stuff that we went through. Even the I think we can share this one. Do we want to talk about the Kickstarter, or do we want to leave that in the past? Or...
We'll save that for a different stream, because we're talking about things that made us laugh. That definitely didn't make us laugh.
That didn't make me laugh at the time. I was sweating bullets, but you know, so I just, but yeah, I think, oh my gosh, what was other stuff that made me laugh during the production? I can say things that make me go, aw.
Before anyone says anything,
Yeah.
Yes, Tino.
We said that after the Gusty Gate, we will get
Yeah, at people
Requests
in the
in the chat.
in the chat, send your requests.
We actually have a
Yeah.
couple.
Okay.
So Tamara was first. She says and he paid $50. So I'd like to get this one done first. A seasonal idea just popped to mind due to how cold it is. LOL. Chucky doing the Nightmare Before Christmas thing with his tongue stuck to a cold metal pole, but stretching it as he pulls. Oh, are you talking about the Christmas Story thing?
The classic getting your tongue stuck on a frozen pole and stretching it out really
Yeah.
long. Yeah.
But like
Okay.
Nightmare,
I can do that.
like the I double dog or triple dog dare you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a Christmas Story, and that would be very funny though. Just Chucky Chicken on like the curly top mountain with his tongue just like a mile back on a pole.
Louis dared him to do it.
Louis just laughing his
Okay,
tail
I will
feathers
tell you
off.
when I'm done, and you can talk about whatever you want now.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. I will admit I have never seen A Christmas Story. I have never seen it. I've seen bits and pieces. I've never seen the movie. I feel terrible. I think one of these streams in December we should talk about like our favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say that, but we can save that for a proper December stream.
Yes, we'll take that for another time. But, yeah. So that is our. I can't think of any other funny
I mean, we
stories
could do like nice heartwarming stories.
Okay. What was a heartwarming story for you, Elias? Go ahead.
When you gave me the chance.
Oh.
Because if you hadn't given me the opportunity to do that storyboard with this fucking sorry, bad word, but this whack ass looking Chucky, I wouldn't be here. And it's been like amazing to kind of rise in the ranks and kind of become an important part of a team. This is mine as well as many other people's first major production.
Yeah.
And I had been trying to put in applications at like a ton of the studios that are around here. Nelvana, I don't think Titmouse is over here, but yeah, all those guys, and I never heard anything back. And then Rebecca was just like, "Yo, you should talk to Mike." And then I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then I talked to you. I showed you a thing that I had been kind of roughing out, and you were like, "Yeah, why not? We'll give you a shot." And
Why
now
not?
I'm here.
Oh, don't you get sappy on me.
I'm gonna make you cry. I'm
Don't
gonna
you do
make you
it.
cry on stream live.
I don't know if you had like a filter, but
No,
you
that
went
was just me.
demonic.
That was just me.
Oh,
Oh, I went
A
robotic?
a little bit. You went demonic. It was kind
No, that was on purpose.
Oh, okay. That was really
I have
scary.
some range.
Yeah. All right. Jeez. Well, that's very sweet of you, Eli. I try not to get mushy about that kind of stuff anymore, but I love you guys, and I love the fact that I say this all the time, but I would not be where I am without you guys. Like, honestly and truly. You guys have brought this show to a level that I could have only have dreamed of. You know? And if you had told me 5 years ago that Chucky Chicken was gonna hit 2,000 subs, which, by the way, guys, we are currently sitting at. Where are we currently sitting at? Stand by. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. Sorry, bear with me. I got excited for a second. We're at 1947, so we're like 50 away from hitting 2,000. I don't think that is a hard ask, for the end of the year.
to hit 2,000 subs. But if you had told me that like you'd be working with folks like Tom Ruger, or you'd be working with folks like, you know, Some Call Me Johnny or Chloe DeChozo, or you would have an amazing production team with folks like Elias and Tino and Matthew and Happy and Curry, who, you know, come in every day tirelessly and, you know.
Yeah, because I remember, I don't know if it was when Tino was like officially in the team yet, but there was, when we were doing the first like redo of the pilot storyboards, you and I were going to like midnight my time, like 6-7 days a week.
Oh yeah,
it was
tough.
it was insane.
Done.
Yeah.
Woo! Very cool.
Next.
Okay. Well, we will clean these up and have them.
Yeah, we'll clean these up
yeah.
and then we'll post them in the Discord for everybody
Yes.
to see.
Thank you, Tamrico, for your $50 donation. That was very sweet. And here you are, a Chucky Christmas story. And speaking of the devil, he says, "I absolutely hoping you guys hit it big and get 2K or even 5K by the end of the year. I think any animation projects are blowing up, and generally lately too, like Digital Circus, people want to see more passionate projects like these and less of the soulless Hollywood sequels." Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
And you know what? I think that we'll definitely hit 2K by the end of the year.
Yes, I do too. I'm not gunning for 5.
Yeah.
If we hit 2, I'll be happy. If we hit 5, I'll be ecstatic.
I mean, yeah, if we suddenly hit 5K, that would be amazing. But you know,
that'd be rad. Like,
it's good it's good to keep your goals realistic. Just not that, you know, it's bad to aim big.
Dream.
We're gonna make a half-hour pilot in 2 years.
Listen, it's only 18 minutes now, so.
You know what? That's true. So, yeah, those nights were really tough, and but I will say this: they were necessary.
Oh
and,
yeah, they were, because it was it was just you and me working on the storyboards at the time, because we had everyone else working on, I think, were we having people like animating and stuff at that time? Because I think what we needed, why we were doing it so like that was because we had a big town hall meeting with Tom, and we wanted to make sure that we could show him the updated,
the animatic,
what we had then, which even now it's like a lot different than the pilot now, because that was when we had the huge scene 7.
Oh my god, and I'll never forget the first time that we showed the original version of the animatic. The only note that I got was replace the fox. I'm like, not doing that.
Yeah. But you know what? It's good that he said that, because now I think Freddy sounds a lot better. He was kind of at an 11, and we're like, can you bring that down to like a 7?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, like, speaking of that infamous recording session, there was just a lot going on with Ted, and even he told me, like, I don't know how I'm going to do with the whole ensemble thing, because with even the improvs that we did on Discord, the audio quality was garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And it really wasn't where we wanted it to be. And you know what, I'll tell you what, if you guys want to see it, I have all of those improv sessions recorded, and I can break them up and share with you the stories so you can hear them, because some
these
of them are really funny.
Yeah, and this is like pre-modern Chucky, so this is kind of like that would be era 3, right? Because we're in era 4.
3. Yeah, the era 3. And it just is so bizarre to think that, like, wow, we now have a world for Chucky Chicken, and like Featherton USA is real, and there's like I didn't want to go with the 30s because I was afraid that people were gonna be like, oh, just like Cupid. But
I think
so many people.
Sorry, no, you continue.
It's okay. A Patreon incentive, mayhap, perhaps,
Oh,
mayhap,
perhaps.
indeed. Yeah. Okay. I see you. I see you, NGB. I appreciate you. um, but what was I saying? Uh, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought.
Request.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
look for another one.
Oh, let me give you another request real quick. You say what you were
thank you.
saying. Okay.
What
Oh,
okay, you go first with the request,
Okay.
and then I'll say what I want to do.
this is Doki. Okay, so we got two. One from Dirk Carnage, Chucky's Wario, Wucky Wiccan. Okay.
What?
And then
Like a Wario version of Chucky. Like, you know, like
Okay.
Wario is like the antithesis of Mario. Like Chucky's
Yeah.
evil.
I know Wario.
Okay. I just
He's
like
not
being
stupid.
clear. I just like being clear. Maybe people.
Right.
No, people in the.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Wario is, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like what's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
I can't believe you offend me like this today.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hold
Forgive
on.
you.
See
What's
that.
the matter with you?
And then then Elias at the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway.
Okay, so I'm Chucky
So,
Wario.
It's amazing to see
Not
how
special.
Chucky has evolved.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, like Tommy, Tino here, you know, he got mad at me because I brag about him too much. But if he continues to give me amazing work, so I'm going to continue to brag about him. He's the reason why Tommy Turkey looks the way that he does. Like I have your original drawings that you did of the characters.
Yeah.
So let me send them to.
And what I was gonna say is that I think that we have kind of reached a point where our style is like it harkens back to the old school,
that's right.
but it stands on its own as like its own unique style that takes inspiration from the past instead of being like super heavily inspired, because I would say
Right.
that we're definitely a mix of old and new, and
Yeah.
even if people say that our stuff looks like Cuphead, I can't agree, because
Right.
it's
very different. Like
Yeah.
Cuphead was going for the authenticity of 1930s animation. Like they were going for that entirely paper, pencil, watercolor backgrounds,
yeah
crazy amount of drawing, like the authentic way of making like a modern day 1930s style cartoon, like to the letter, to the T. Like if the Fleischers were still making cartoons today.
And even in a lot of the design choices as far as level of detail and how they draw clothing on the characters, or
Right.
the way that like stuff moves, I think that Cuphead and like Bendy and like what are other
Enchanted Portals,
yeah, like
but,
those like they are directly inspired, whereas we've taken what we love about the style of the 30s, but then we've melded it with the styles that we love around like Animaniacs, and even
Right.
some of the more cleaner, simplified design qualities of something like Steven Universe, like very clean shapes that are easier to read and animate. And
AGB is like, this is less 1930s remastered and more so reimagining.
exactly.
I will say this. I thought growing up as a kid, seeing shows like Tiny Toons and Animaniacs, or even like modern Disney shows at the time, taking their own spin on a 1930s cartoon. I loved those. Like there was one called Babylon Bijou that was from Animaniacs, and it was a black and white cartoon, but it was done in like that bouncy style, but the character designs were still streamlined, but they were hitting all those tropes and things like that. And I really adored it. There was another one called Mickey and the Goat Man,
which for House of Mouse, they had an episode, Black and White Day, called Dennis the Duck. And they had all of these black and white rubber hose characters come and visit the House of Mouse. And what was super cool was they made a whole black and white cartoon called Mickey and the Goat Man, where Mickey and Mortimer were on the vaudeville stage, and they picked up Minnie Mouse, and they got kidnapped by this character called the Goat Man. And it was just a really, really unique take on it.
Isn't Goldman like a folklore thing?
There is a goat man, but I think this is like I don't know if that was what they were referencing in the cartoon. It could have been.
You know what? In one of our after stream hangouts, I'll stream it for folks so they can see it and get their opinion. But I adored that, and I was like, God, I think that is the coolest thing ever, because you're not trying to recreate the 30s verbatim. You're putting your own spin on it, right?
Yeah.
And what was so cool about finally making that decision to go, you know what, I don't want to do Cuphead, because Cuphead's been done. Like, they've already done the whole, let's recreate the 1930s to a T. And they made it a game. And yes, it was wildly successful, like I knew it would be. As soon as I saw Cuphead, I was like, it's gonna go gangbusters.
And
like,
you know what? I have nothing but respect for Cuphead, because they did do the work. They did the entire game animated on pencil.
Didn't
and
almost
paper.
lose their house too?
Yeah, they lost everything. Yeah, they foreclosed on their house. They did everything. So they
that is passion.
Exactly. Anyway, go ahead, Elias. Sorry, you got to say. Like,
I think
you have nothing but respect for them.
Yeah, because like
they did it.
They did it, and that is insane to me. Where?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to look at the chat, but it's not showing up.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, that's.
But yeah, and even like Bendy and the Ink Machine, like, good on these creators for taking it and doing their own spin on it. Like, I have nothing but respect for them.
Yeah.
And when it came to Chucky Chicken, if anything, it forced us to rethink what we were doing with the show.
Yeah.
And go, you know what? I don't want to be another Looney Tunes. I don't want to be another Animaniacs. I don't want to be another, I guess, I don't want to be like chasing the style. I want to, I want to take what I love about these cartoons and take what I love about this era and put my own spin on it. And thank God I have not only the amazing team behind me that are helping me, push the boundaries of what we can do, but we have people like Tom Ruger who get mad at me when I try and do a trope and go, no, you don't want to do that. What are you doing? Like, no, that's already been done. And I adore him for it.
Everything has been done at least once.
Yeah.
well, he's good about like keeping us away, because those guys studied. Like, they recreated Looney Tunes in the 90s. Like, Tom knows his stuff. Paul Rugg knows his stuff. Paul Ruger. Sherry Stoner knows her stuff. Chuck McCann knows his stuff. Like, those guys basically made new Looney Tunes cartoons for the modern age. And look at what they did. So they were like the best teachers for us to go, okay, what do we do? What do we not do? And that then became the mission, where it's like, you know what? I want to take what we learned from these guys, and I want to make something fun and something great and something that will be remembered and something that people will want to watch 20, 30, 50 years from now.
Yeah.
And I think we're doing that. So
I agree. Tamberco, I totally know what you're talking about. Have you seen those like character drawn in a different style by like Cartoon Network, like the official ones?
Yes.
They look so bad. And it's because the people who are doing that don't actually like know what they're doing. Sorry to the artist who did those, but you clearly didn't look at the source material. and like those kinds of exercises, like just as a baseline, like, oh, draw a character in a bunch of different styles, I think that those are really good. But when a company tries to get in on that and they're not really interested in the actual like art form of it, they're just trying to appeal to the artists that follow them.
With the kids.
I wouldn't even say it's clout chasing. It's just trying to appeal to the masses, but it's done so poorly.
Fellow kids?
Yeah.
How are you doing, fellow kids?
The one thing that I would say about this Tino, and you can change it or not if you want, but I think he needs a big teethy grin if he's going to be Wario. Because right now he's giving me Mario, but not quite Wario. You need that big shitty.
Me.
I'm just saying. And I apologize for swearing, but anyway, to answer Dylan, thank you, but we're not looking for anybody right now, but we appreciate it. So, but when we do host calls and stuff like that, we will reach out. So, but thank you.
Yes, everyone on the Discord will probably be the first to know if we are ever looking for more talent.
Yes. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, Wucky Wiccan.
That'll do. Wucky Wiccan. Wahoo. There we go. And then we have another one here from
Wackadoodle Woo.
Yep, NGB. One of the main characters trying to pour some tea, successfully or not.
There you go, Tina. You can draw whoever you want.
Yeah, like any of the characters, either like successfully pouring a glass of tea or bumbling it. Take your pick. Surprise him. Thank you, NGB. Appreciate you.
I put this over here.
Yeah. So, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's Wario. There we go. Cool. He is quite wackadoodle-doo. Wario!
Wacky!
It's a
Wacky!
me, a
Wacky Wiccan!
Wackadoodle-doo.
Yeah, dude. That's gonna be our epic Mario parody.
Right? Oh my god.
That's our video game parody episode, even though
Yes.
video games didn't exist in the 30s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I love about, okay. Oh, you just hit a tangent. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's fine. I think we're done with that old topic.
I love it. Like, okay, I'm going to talk about this real quick. Please bear with me, chat. Like, Super Mario Brothers. Like, think of it. Like, that is a 1930s story if there ever was one. Look at the way that they're dressed. Like, they're wearing cabbie hats. They're wearing overalls. They're wearing white gloves. They're, they have the really thick Italian accents. And then look at, listen to the music. It's a ragtime song. The Mario theme song, da 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 dum bum dun dun dun. It's ragtime and it's so good. Exactly. And that was heavily like Mario the character was inspired by Popeye. Like, oh my goodness, like that is just if that's not a perfect blending of charm
yeah. And it goes to show, I mean, talking about how Mario is based off of Popeye, I mean, Astro Boy was heavily inspired by Donald Duck.
Exactly. I did not know that. I thought it was Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, the style of the show, it was mainly inspired by a lot of the Donald Duck cartoons.
Really?
Yeah, I specifically remember hearing it was Donald Duck that inspired a lot of it because I think he was more popular in Japan at the time.
He was,
yeah.
As a matter of fact. Fun story, when they were developing Kingdom Hearts, the Disney, it was being developed by both Square and Disney in Japan, right? And the Disney folks in Japan wanted it to be a Donald Duck game because Donald was more popular in Japan than Mickey Mouse. Or it was either Square wanted Donald or and Disney wanted Mickey. I have to look into it a little bit.
I feel like that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
because I don't
yeah.
see Disney being like, oh, it should be about Donald Duck.
Well, it's funny because there was a point in time where Donald Duck was the more popular Disney character. Like in the 40s and 50s, Mickey took a massive back seat
I
to
would say
Donald.
even today, Donald is more like.
Yeah, everyone loves Donald Duck.
Remember in the 90s, all the ducks?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah,
Ducks of
Scrooge
the
McDuck,
90s.
the ducks of the 90s. You didn't see any mice, did you?
No, just
which
the
is
ducks.
which is an amazing point because Mickey Mouse did cameo in an episode of Bonkers, but it was just his voice. He was in a cage the whole time.
Oh, man. Dirk Carnage says that apparently there was almost a Gargoyles world in Kingdom Hearts, but the guy pushing for it left Disney before it could happen. If Gargoyles had been in Kingdom Hearts, I would have played it. I'm gonna be real. Gargoyles is
Hey, wait,
probably
I just
my
started to
favorite.
watch Gargoyles.
Yeah, I started
Actually,
watching
mine
some of the
season one,
episodes with
season two.
Tino the other day. I think you're still in season 1, maybe early season 2.
No, season
Because,
2.
really?
Episode 3, season 2.
Okay. I didn't realize that the Xanatos turned the people into gargoyles in season 2. I thought that was season 1.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so
It was so
You've
weird because,
never
you know,
seen
The
Gargoyles.
intro in Gargoyles
I saw the
music in season 1. Then all of a sudden the intro has like this narration. It's like, where did this come from? Why do I need to know this? I don't know.
Well, it used to air on
and I was
TV,
in
so...
Season 2, I said, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Season 1, I didn't know this.
I remember when Gargoyles first came out, it was on VHS. They had the movie, but then at the end of the movie, they had like a video board game that you could play, like an interactive game, which we had.
I'm
And it was the most
sorry,
confusing-
Gargoyles movie.
Yeah,
Are you
that's how it
sure?
was introduced.
Oh, you mean like the two-parter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, those are...
In the 90s, a lot of shows started like that.
Yeah, exactly. Dirk Carnage, Keith David on Chucky Chicken when?
Oh
when
my...
we could get him.
Yeah. If anybody got the hookup for Keith David...
Jinx did.
I mean, we might have Lexington on the show at some point.
That would be, yes, that would be very fun. And we do know Lexington, so
Anyway,
who knows?
Chad, question
Yeah,
for
you still need to
from
post
Dana.
that interview.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite gargoyle?
That is a good question. Who is your favorite gargoyle? Mine
let us know in the
is...
chat.
Mine is either Goliath or Brooklyn, but I also love Hudson.
Goliath
is my favorite so much. I love him.
I do like Goliath. I like Brooklyn for his design, and Lexington obviously because.
Oh yeah, Lexington I think is like a really fun character.
Yeah.
But mainly
Bronx is really.
Bronx is cool. Tino doesn't get why he's a dog, but I like him.
Well, it's kind of like that whole.
I mean, I
Goofy
don't
thing.
get it, but I accept him. Like he's cool too.
It's like
Yeah.
I just think
Goofy,
it's
right?
weird.
Well,
Do
no.
you think Goofy and Pluto's weird?
I mean, a little bit, but.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, Hudson. R.I.P. Ed Asner. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
He did such a good job with Hudson, and I think my favorite episode with Hudson is when he meets the blind man who, okay. Oh, yeah. I thought that would have happened already. I think it's gonna happen for you soon, but it's a very sweet episode.
Listen, I could binge it in one way, but like it's just like never had the time.
I've never heard so much tension between you guys. Or like,
I can send you all of the episodes that I have.
Oh my god.
Because I have
And
all
then
of
why
them.
do you have a subscription Disney Plus?
Oh, well then, yeah,
just
watch it on
pay
Disney
for
Plus if you
it.
have a
I'm not gonna use
subscription.
it at
Yeah.
some point in my life.
Good lord.
I don't have Disney Plus, so I've just had the episodes on my computer forever.
You don't?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
Listen, if I'm gonna spend like $15 on something, I'm gonna spend it on Discord Nitro.
You know what? Fair enough. I listen. I do YouTube Premium, so no commercials. Phew. But anyway, yeah. Any more let's see. Do we have any more things in the chat here, or any requests in the stream? Looks like we got one more, but we'll wait because looks like oh, good.
Barnoggin says that he met Keith at a convention. He's a very sweet guy. Got him to autograph a drawing he did of his character in Amphibia, King Andreas.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I would love to work with Keith Davis. He is an advocate for indie
I love
animation.
Amphibia
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I still need to, like, watch it, but I've seen parts of it. It's good.
Oh, you gotta.
I know.
Oh my god, YouTube, the ads are insane right now. I swear I get 2 ads every 5 minutes. Yeah, I know. It's Christmas time, so they're pumping out the ads like crazy. So if you get a crap ton of ads on this, I do apologize. And, you know, not my fault. I'm sorry.
Blame YouTube.
Blame YouTube. But anywho. No, that is
There we go.
That is a very fancy, very, very fancy Louis. Just
I love the
messing it up.
confidence.
Yeah, I do too.
He's like, yeah, this is epic. I'm pouring some tea.
I got this. Check it out. I wish there was like a cat or something that was spilling it out, just screeching. But
Me?
Yeah.
It's so hot. You're scalding me.
Oh no, I'm not getting any ads midstream, but I just meant 5 minutes of normal video.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, next.
Okay. The final request that we have here for tonight is Chucky expressing himself with positivity and self-confidence and showing the love to his friends and family.
How do I draw that?
I don't know how you would draw that one either, but
maybe a big group hug.
that was but from Kimberly Gonzalez, by the way. Rodney Rat Disney 2024 on Discord. So YouTube ads suck. Yep, for real, right? So, I'll tell you what. Why don't we let's take a quick break here, and we can regroup here in about in like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then we will see if there's any more streams, and if not, we'll wrap things up for this stream. So
Yeah.
we'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah. And you'll get to see picture when Tino is closer to done. All
There
right.
you go. Whew.
We will be right back, fellas.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on. I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go. Well, good night.
Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that! No! Stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy.
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water. Like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Ooh.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan, best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as the janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck, you ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate.
I thought I was your best mate.
No, he's the new co-director.
Oh, well,
Okay.
now I'm just embarrassed.
I always thought he was some kind of rat.
Lovely.
Thanks for the fanfare.
Hi kids, Chucky Chicken here. Remember when you're trick-or-treating, be sure that you only go to neighborhoods and areas that you know really, really well. Near Emma.
You were right, Chucky. These Halloween traditions are so much fun. I'm so glad I get to experience them for the first time. Especially with you.
Aw. I'm all too happy to celebrate with you, Chelsea. Why don't we take a picture to commemorate the evening? Chelsea, it's getting awful late. Why don't we head for home?
Oh, Chucky, just one more house, please.
Oh, what the hey? One more won't be the death of me.
Oh, good, because there's the house right there.
The old Grayson Manor! Chelsea, isn't there any other place we could go?
It's the only house in town we haven't been to yet. You're not afraid, are you? Well, this is just perfect. The weatherman said nothing about it raining.
Yeah, he did. He said around midnight it was supposed to rain cats and dogs. It's an expression.
Whatever. Just rap on the door.
You rap on the door. Well, nobody's there. Time to head back.
Wait, Chucky, look.
Chelsea, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, come on, Chucky. I doubt we are in any real danger.
If you say so.
Good evening.
Very funny, Chucky.
What?
Don't play games with me, Chucky Chicken. I know it was you who said...
Good evening.
Who said that?
That was not you.
Welcome, foulish mortals, to Grayson Manor. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step this way. We seldom have visitors, and there is much to see in this delightfully dilapidated place.
Thanks anyway, but we gotta get going home.
I'm afraid there's no turning back now.
Huh?
Do not be frightened prematurely. You shall not be harmed, but you also shall not leave without a proper tour of our home. Now, let us begin.
Wonderful! This is most exciting! Come on, Chucky!
And we're back, and I have to fix this.
We are back. Oh, that's already a great start. I love that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
So yeah, so here we are. We're heading into the. This message is held for review. Let's take a look at this here.
If it's a link, then that's probably why.
Oh. Oh, that's why, because there's a bad word in it. Holy, where'd the sun go?
I mean, whatever. Anyway, so
yes.
hello
everybody. We're back.
Yeah.
So
we will be continuing the requests in the after stream hangout. But after, I mean, what do you want to talk about while Tino finishes up this little drawing right here?
oh my goodness. I guess just how excited I am for what we have going on currently with the show, as well as just you know what? I think it would be fun to show a little bit more of Tino's work off and some of the redesigns that he did for some of the characters. What do you guys think?
Like the new ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and
these,
they're
but the thing is that these designs aren't being used until episode 1, so after the pilot.
correct.
So, who first?
Oh, here, I got the first one right here. I put it in the, everything is in the exec stream, so as a matter of fact,
Just
hold on to...
tell me the character and I'll go to their thing and save
Davy
it.
Dog.
Okay,
Yeah, Davy Dog, yeah. So, do you want to show them a before and after? Because maybe we could do like a little evolution and...
yeah, if you could just send it to me personally, because when I open the little side chat, it opens on the thing I'm streaming Tino's art from.
Yeah, I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
so hold on. Stand by. I will send you... Okay.
And then I think Luca
And
Bacon
then-
too.
Okay. Yeah, so they should be in order, or not quite in order of creation, but pretty darn close. Like, I think you can get an idea of which one came first. But
I'll just
so we're
show.
gonna show you Davy...
I'll just show
Yeah.
the old one and the new one.
Yeah.
That'll
So we
be
got Davy
easier.
Dog here.
Wait,
Um,
hold on. Let me save the images. God dang it.
Sorry.
Gosh dang
while,
it. Also,
while
it
he
keeps
is doing that,
closing that because I'm not looking at it. Here. Wait, no, not that. I want this. So, I'm going to get Davy Dog, the original design.
the very first one.
Oh, and he's so big.
Oh, I'm gonna give that to my mom. She would love that one, Tino.
Don't mind me, I'm just shrinking down the image because it's enormous.
Tino,
Okay.
you're gonna make me cry with that one.
I'll make you cry on stream, live. So,
Oh.
here is the original Davy Dog.
Well, that ain't the original, but that's the most
Well,
recent
yeah,
one.
that's the most recent one before the... This is like the one that we have in the pilot right now.
Correct.
And the new one right here.
He's so tiny.
Yeah,
There
because
he
you
is.
make the images so big that I have to shrink them down, and it maintains how much I've shrunk things.
Listen, you will thank me for the big images that we have.
Sure. Not on stream, but they are good for
Right.
printing.
That's you're welcome. So Davy Dog, a little bit of a little behind the scenes on him. He was initially created by, I guess he's like my second brother, childhood friend David Lumbert, who also was the original voice of Davy, and originally partnered up with Freddie Fox. They were kind of like the Fox and the Bear from Song of the South. That's all I'm going to say about that. And after Freddie evolved into who he is today, Davy kind of didn't really have that much of a purpose. We did one little thing with him that I will be sharing with people on our Hangout stream later tonight, which I think people will have a lot of fun with. But he still didn't really have that much of a role in the show. He was just there, and I'm like, I really love this dog. I really want to keep him. So recently, Tino was like, "Can I go back and redesign some of the characters?" I was like, "Sure. We need new artwork and we need new prints and stuff anyway. So absolutely, go for it."
Lies. nice because I did it on my own volition. I didn't tell you until I was already doing it.
I don't mind.
Caught Mike with his hand in the cookie jar there.
I stand corrected. Anyway, but so he had already started doing. Yeah, that's true. With Luca Bacon, he just did it out of his own volition, which we will show you in a second.
Yeah.
And that was like the catalyst for like, oh my
Just
lord.
didn't like his original design. It was like, oh,
I need to, well,
Then
I'll just
I
show
said,
the
"Wait a minute."
redesign of Luca because I have that on
the art
on ready.
director. Like that.
Yeah,
Wait a
that's
minute.
that's
Oh
the
my
new
God.
one. Yeah, so here's the new Luca Bacon.
Much more
yeah,
intimidating.
Exactly. He realized Tino realizes his authority, and he goes, "Oh, wait a minute, I can change this." And he's like, "Yeah, you can."
Yeah, something clicked in my brain. I said, oh.
So, and I will say this: my brother, so Luca Bacon was created by my brother Alex, along with Bruno Branco, originally known as the Godfather, and my brother said, "I want this pig to be like Luca Brasi from The Godfather." And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to make him more like Jay Wellington Wimpy from Popeye. Didn't tell him. 2 years go by. Alex finally sees Luca Bacon and goes, "What the hell did you do to my character? This is horrible, blah, blah, blah." Almost get into a massive fight kind of thing about it, right? So I consented, and the pig that was Luca Bacon is now Abe Hogsley. But I needed to design the new pig for Luca Bacon. And he said, look at the character of both Luca Brasi, but also the character of Jelly from Analyze This and Analyze That. And he was played by, I gotta figure out, I know the actor's name, Joe Vitarelli. So, yeah, Joe Vitarelli played Jelly and was just this kind of deep talking guy, but he was kind of silly about it, you know?
Hey Tony,
like,
what are you doing over there?
It's like, that's freaking weird, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just this big jowled gangster, and I loved it, and so I did the design based off of him, and Alex was like, "Okay, that'll work. I'm not crazy about it, but all right, it'll be fine." So then, apparently, behind the scenes, Tino was seething because he hated that design, and he goes off his own volition and goes, "I'm going to redesign it. I'm going to show Mike." And lo and behold, this monstrosity came to me, and I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Monstrosity.
Well, he's a beast.
True.
He's a beast.
He is a
I mean, in
beast.
the best way. I mean it in the best
Just
way.
Maximus.
Yes. So, in the pilot, you will be seeing the first design of Luca Bacon, and then going forward, we will see the big Hulk that he has become. He works out quite a bit between
Yeah.
He hits the gym.
Yeah, he hit the gym. He might be on steroids. I don't know. Those you don't grow tusks out of nowhere, but you know.
Right.
He looks a lot cooler now.
He does, and I even showed him to my brother, and he just says, "He looks perfect. Why couldn't you do it like this?" And I'm just like, oh, "Okay."
Okay.
Whatever. So yeah, you went over with my brother.
Validated.
So then from there, he just proceeded to continue to evolve other characters. He did Anna Lamb. He did Abe Hogsley, which I don't know if you have, but
I can get him real quick.
Okay, we'll get it real quick. And again, we'll show even more during our hangout afterward. So stay tuned.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna be
don't know
wrapping
if
up here.
I'll be in the hangout.
Tell you what.
Just cause. Well, cause I'm feeling. I got a cold.
Oh, that's right.
I wanna chill.
All right, whatever.
Whatever.
Leave me alone.
Ugh, it
I'm
always
gonna be there,
exits out
Tina.
of
What are you
the-
talking about?
You're gonna leave me alone.
Oh,
Oh, Mike, you're gonna leave me alone.
So, fun fact:
So
all
here-
pigs are capable of growing.
Actually, no,
tusks.
that's not
exactly
even.
What Tino told me.
That is true. All pigs are capable of growing tusks, depending on their environment. This is not even the right version. Oh, here's the version that's currently in the pilot. Ish.
Of
Abe.
Oh.
It's a little different, but it's close enough. I don't have the proper one in my files, but so this is vaguely the current design, and I think you removed it, but here is the new version of Abe Hogsley.
Oh, yes.
I love his little pig nose.
I do too. And it's actually really funny because I gave I finally told Tino who he was based off of. And it's some Call Me Johnny because he's doing the voice, right? So I gave him a picture of Johnny, a gif of him. I was like, I really want to incorporate Johnny more into the character. And he said, all right. And I know exactly. And he gave him the bushy eyebrows. And he modified the nose and the mouth and the beard. And it was perfect. I'm like, you know what? Bravo, good sir. And he, like, the design is pretty much, like, intact.
Yeah.
Like, there's very little change with the design, which...
It's just more like altering how things are placed on the face and adding the eyebrows and changing up the glasses, you know?
And that speaks to the genius of Brian Finley, who redesigned Luca Bacon after I took a stab at it, which I will show later on, the very first Luca Bacon, but yeah, so we're in the process of doing that, and it's been a lot of fun going back, and it just kind of goes to show you that these characters need to evolve, and if they don't, they're gonna die. like the Badgers.
Like the what? Excuse me? The Badgers?
Yeah, Barry and Bernie Badger.
Oh,
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get them back in there, but... Well, anyway, folks, as you heard, Elias is feeling kind of sick and sleepy, so I suppose we should go ahead and... Now, we're going to move this over to our Hangout stream on
Let's look at all of the drawings Tino's done for the stream, and then we can end after that.
That sounds like a good idea. All right, Tino, hit us with the playback.
The perfectly timed silent blink. He said that.
I hate when this happens.
Tino? Oh no.
He probably went to go help his mom, or Mr. Cheese got in trouble or something.
I can't wait for the day when we're on stream and everyone gets to meet Mr. Cheese.
One of these days.
One of these days it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen right now.
Perhaps. Like Mr. Cheese he's hopped up on the mic.
Yeah. He's got the cutest...
Without Tino there.
He's got the cutest little meow.
Yeah.
What?
There you are.
Yeah, we were just saying we'll show everybody all the drawings that you got so far, and then we'll end the stream and y'all go to the hangout in the Discord.
Yeah.
Which I will...
Oh, I think I'm in. Wait.
Let me...
Excuse me.
Done. This one's done.
Oh, let's take a look. Aww. I adore that.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Chucky and his mom.
Let me post a link to the Discord, everybody.
Yeah. That's beautiful. That's cool. And Tino, I'm sure you'll save all these and send them to us later so we can have them and flesh them out and make them,
Yeah.
I love Chuck and not Sir Chuck-a-Lot and Bard Louie. I think that. Oh my gosh, Bard Louie. That's hysterical. See, there's a place called Bar Louie in Chicago. That is hysterical. I love that. Woo. Well done.
Oh, nice. We got the Discord link in there.
Cool.
Yeah. So with that.
Yeah. So, as usual, if you like what you have experienced, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Give us a like down below. Leave us a comment. What are some of your what have been your favorite moments on stream? We talked about our stuff behind the scenes. What are some of your favorite stuff that you've heard behind the scenes or witnessed in a stream, or what would you like to learn more about? And leave them in the comments down below. super chats are always appreciated. Again, thank you so much, Tamrico, for your $50
And-
super chat.
Who is the other person that?
Oh, and oh my goodness, right at the beginning,
Yeah.
it was Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for your donation
yes.
too.
Yes, thank you very, very much. That was very sweet. So, at 100%, all of those are absolutely appreciated, and every little bit goes back to helping our show. Every little bit helps. If you are monetarily available to and you want to really help us out, we do have our Patreon, as NGB did mention. We currently have quite a lot of few perks up there for people, including the Discord hangout after every stream, behind the scenes stuff that only you guys on Patreon get to see, exclusive codes for our store, all that fun stuff. So, give it a like.
Speaking of the store, we're working on some holiday designs to put on merch, and everybody in the Discord will be the first to know when that drops. So, yeah, make sure if you're not in the Discord to join the Discord.
Yes, please do. And again, the best thing that you could do for us while we're working on the pilot and while we're working on making more Chucky content, share the stuff that we have right now with your friends. Cock-a-doodle toodaloo and happy holidays. Thank you, Charlie Har Studios. Happy holidays to you too. We will be. Oh, let me go ahead and break down the streaming schedule coming up here. Just so folks know, for the month of December.
Yeah.
We will be streaming on the 17th. So we'll be streaming the 7th, and the 14th. We are gonna be taking the 21st off, just so we can take a break and we can enjoy Christmas and the holidays. And we're going to debate. It's up in the air whether or not we're going to be back on by the 28th but that'll be right after our matinee. So that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, we'll give everybody updates. So make sure to follow us on our socials,
social media,
join the Discord, and yeah.
This is I hate when you take over the ending. That's my job. Let me do my plugs.
All right, ladies, stop fighting.
Please like us on Twitter.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, all of them, all of the good stuff. Please make sure that you share it with your friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. As always, this is Michael Cook.
This is Elias.
And this is Chino.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all real soon. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.